Hi, it's Sunday the 15th of March 2020 and we're going to have a look at the astrology of the week ahead, the week going forward, what's coming towards us as we get back into Monday, back into the swing of things. The moon is in Sagittarius now and that is actually going to change tomorrow. It's going to be about 3 minutes, let me see. No, that's not true. Right, it's going to enter Capricorn, 9:25 a.m. Pacific, 12:25 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be about 25 past 4 in the afternoon, UTC, GMT, because the States and Canada are on daylight saving time now, and we aren't, so it's kind of a 4-hour difference from east side instead of a 5-hour difference, so I just want to explain that and get it out of the way. The moon right now on this Sunday, the 15th, is 60.3% full, so she's on the wane. Third quarter is actually coming in tomorrow as well. That's going to be 9:34 a.m. in UK time, so really early in the morning in the States and Canada we reach third quarter, and that's when the moon is on 50% full, and you know, really the lunar energy wanes a lot after that. Things get a lot less intense in terms of astrology, actually, because the moon has a great deal of effect on astrology. It's all about how much sunlight is hitting the moon. That's why it really matters. That's the difference it really makes. So she'll be under 50%, more or less, for all of us in the world by tomorrow at some point. Okay, now she's on her way down from the full moon, which was actually on the 9th of March, and that was in Virgo, and that influence will actually stay with us in more or less intensity until we get the next full moon. That's kind of how these things go. That's how these things travel. So let's take a look at what the moon actually does next week. She's in Capricorn late Monday UK, early Monday in the States and Canada, and then she enters Aquarius late in the States and Canada late on Wednesday, very early on Thursday morning in UK, using Llewellyn's astrological whatever it is pocket planner. I was going to say aspectarian, it's got a lot of that stuff in it as well. Juno remains retrograde. Mercury is out of retrograde. That's the thing now. Mercury is actually still in the post-shadow to the retrograde, because she has to build up speed again before Mercury is absolutely direct and really going forward as normal. But Mercury is more or less going in the right direction at the moment. It can still be tricky, so do look out for problems around travel, transport, communication, anything like that. My car is certainly knackered again. It never stops being knackered, my car, but that's my car. If there's something in your life to do with travel, transport and communication that usually goes wrong, keep an eye on it, okay? Plan any journeys, anything like that, because Mercury retrograde really is still a thing, although now in the post-shadow phase it's more about understanding the craziness of what happened during the retrograde time and learning the lessons, which are always something to do with our awareness. That's going to be the case right through the week. Mercury is in that post-shadow to retrograde right through until the 29th of March, which is a Sunday, and I've actually got a big day on that day. If we're not all staying at home because of the dreaded virus, actually, that's a thought, but I'm hoping it's going to go ahead, and I'm looking forward to that. So, okay, next week, right, so we've got that, yep, we've got that Aquarius Moon coming in late Wednesday in the States and Canada, very early Thursday here in UK, and then on Friday, let me see, the only thing we've got is Vesta entering Gemini. That's a thing all of its own, and I'll do a video about that either sometime in the week before or on Friday when I'll be here again doing the astrology for the week ahead. Just a quick look at the aspects coming up. Monday the 16th, 4:21 a.m. Eastern time, that is, so kind of 3 hours before that Pacific, 4 hours after that, 8:21 a.m. UTC here in the UK. Mercury is going to quintile Venus. That is a minor aspect actually, but it does involve two of the inner planets, the ones that are closest to the Earth, so it's really worth thinking about. Basically, the retrograde Mercury situation is going to be playing into matters of love, playing into matters of money, and because Mercury's retrograde, it's very difficult to kind of predict or work out. And then on March the 19th, which is, let me see, next Thursday, Uranus in Taurus, so it's kind of earthy, it's kind of grounded, is going to sextile the true node, the north node of the moon. That is quite a positive alignment, and you know, Uranus, it's all about kind of individuality, change, that kind of thing. Uranus actually takes 7 years to orbit, excuse me, go all the way around the sun. So we get large amounts of people who've got a sign in Uranus. That's the way it goes. But, you know, there's a lot, you can get things like peaceful protest going on, that kind of thing. It's not always the best thing in terms of rulership, leadership, anything like that. So almost an anarchical alignment, that, when Uranus gets involved. And that's going to be on Thursday the 19th. Also on Thursday the 19th, we've got the Sun in Pisces sextile Saturn, and Saturn's in Capricorn. So Saturn very grounded. Pisces kind of out there in so many ways, because the Pisces aspects, Pisces influences have a lot to do with compassion, and that can be a very open-ended thing. The Pisces influence can make us open to change, open to rearrangements, and frankly, my friends, that's the only way to be. And then on Friday the 20th, it's grounded again because it involves Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn is going to conjunct Jupiter in Capricorn, and then we're going to see some fixing, basically. That's not a negative thing at all, though. A conjunct is a bit more forceful than a sextile or a trine, but at the same time, it is actually very grounded. And whenever Mars is in the picture, if anything gets difficult, particularly if people start getting difficult, then the thing to do is have a positive way of channeling it. Be doing something positive. So through this week, I would be planning some kind of positive project to channel any negativity that might come up on Friday. I hope I'm not negative, though, and I'm coming up on Friday, so I hope that's positive. Do join me again on Friday the 20th, and we'll have a look at next weekend going forward. But remember, right, this week it's still Mercury retrograde, basically, and the lunar energy is going to fade quite a lot. So who knows what's going to happen, but there is a lot of change out there, so do be aware of it and be open to change, friends. That's the best thing you can possibly do. Once the moon is under 50% full, it's got a lot to do with heart and hearth, being at home, being with family, that kind of thing. And even if you actually can't be at home and be with family, those considerations are going to be popping up and playing a part in life. So that's what we need really to be aware of as we go through next week. Okay, thanks very much for joining me. I'll be back, as I say, on Friday with a look at next weekend. Stay safe. Don't forget to wash your hands for 20 seconds. They say sing the British national anthem because it takes 20 seconds if you sing it twice. If you sing the American national anthem once, I tried this last night, it takes 55 seconds, so that is even safer. No bad thing, really, when you think about it, eh? So stay safe. Have a great week ahead, friends. Don't worry too much about this virus thing, okay? The worst thing it can really do is get everybody worried sick. There are sensible ways of handling it. Have a fabulous week, and I'll see you again on Friday. Peace.